what should I play today? We play. Perfect. So, it's been a long while, and I'm not sorry. I've been living life, man. But recently, I made a video to ask my small following online a Q&A idea, but it didn't work out. I just don't know, dude. So in today's video, it's We Play. I'm sorry, I don't have a graphics card. So shout out to Tallest Break 3. So, I don't have a lot to say except Shooting Range is a game similar to the popular NES title Duck Hunt, and you go through several rounds of shooting things like targets, tin cans, birds, and frisbees. No birds were harmed in the making of this, I swear. One round consists of having to save several clones of your Mii from an alien attack. Alright. This one part where you have to keep shooting a tin can to keep it in the air. I don't know, it just feels unique for some reason. It's whatever. Find Me is the second game on the list, where you have an objective where you need to find a Mii on screen, such as find 2 lookalikes or find the odd one out.
Really? What a nerd. Oh, Brian.
Here's a list of all the objectives in the minigame. Find amount of lookalikes. The object for this challenge is to find 2 or more of the same Mii. Find the odd Miis out. For this task, there will be either a crowd of Miis will have their heads facing one direction, or Miis running around at different speeds. The player must find the Mii that is/are moving in the opposite direction, or the ones that are moving differently. Find the fastest Mii. Pretty self-explanatory. Find the Miis you're using. The player has to find the Mii that they are using to play the game. If there are two players, you'll have to find both Miis that they are using. Find this Mii. For this task, the game shows you a random Mii, and at the start, then the player has to find that Mii in the crowd. Find the sleepyheads. Find the Mii that's sleeping. Pick a favorite, or find your favorite. For this task, the player needs to pick a Mii that they have to memorize for a later level, and find them in that level. As the title suggests, picking a Mii that's easier to recognize out of a crowd is recommended, though it is not required. In my opinion, I think the hardest one might be the odd one out, because for finding the odd one out, you need to see which Mii is facing the opposite way from the others, which takes a while for me. Not sure if everyone else deals with this. I don't know. I find it cool how the little piano jingle kind of matches with the syllables. Here, if you sing along or whatever, it sounds the same. Find 2 odd Miis out. I don't know, it's just so cute, you know, like a little happy little piano tune. It just matches with the. My bad. Table tennis is a somewhat difficult game where you need to keep a rally up until 100 hits. Damn it! It's pretty hard knowing that you have to go for that long. My highest isn't too close. What's cool is that the further you go, the more you draw a crowd. Not a lot to say about this one. Nothing changes too often. It's just ping pong. It would have been cool to actually play ping pong, but it's just keep up your rally, at least for single player. You can get medals for certain amounts of rally. Rally 40 times, you get a bronze medal, 70 times for silver medal, 100 for gold, and 200 rallies for platinum. Why is that so difficult? Also, the first time you get a rally of 100, the game forces you to stop and you get the gold medal. If you want to get the platinum medal, you have to start over. You can't even go straight for the platinum. And fun fact, the Miis that show up around you are actually from the Mii channel, so you can have your family watch you, your favorite video game characters, or even your favorite anime waifus. If that's what you're into. But that's not important right now. The highest rally you can get to is 999. Wow, so I'd honestly give this game a good 8 out of 10 rating. I'm not sure why I'm adding a rating system, but who cares? Not my favorite of the bunch, but it's still a decent game to play for, I don't know, I never have as much love for this game as the other ones. Like, whenever I want to kick back and just have some nice gameplay for Wii Play, Pose Me is not my first pick. It's a good 7.5 out of 10, though. That aside, Pose Me is a game where you pose the Mii into the correct outline or silhouette. You press A or B to change position, and you have to point the Wii remote to the screen fast enough to fit your Mii into the bubbles. There's a fun glowing bubble that, upon matching with it, it freezes the game so you have extra time to match with all the others. If you miss a bubble, it hits the line and you lose one of them. If you hit it 3 times, you lose. Very sad. Like I said, this game is still fun, but not as addictive or whatever, such as... Laser Hockey is a game that you can play. Yeah. There isn't a whole lot. It's hockey, but simplified one-on-one, and you need to win by getting more points than your opponent to win. The time limit is 80 seconds, nothing too long or too short. The basic objective of the game is to get the glowing hockey puck into your opponent's goal. But sometimes during gameplay, it just kind of... Yeah, the bot functions as your opponent, and it varies in speed, so it proposes somewhat of a challenge, but considering you, the player with a Wii remote in your hand, it's not perfectly still because that's just not easy to do, but the speed of your cursor might be inconsistent and unstable at times. But like I said, not too much here except glowing hockey. 8 out of 10. But finally, stage 6 is open. And now, it's time to move the Wii remote closer and further away for 3D motion controls. For the best results, sit so that you're centered with the TV. Billiards is nothing super unique. It's a game of pool. By yourself. Alone. In a dark room with no one else. I mean, there's multiplayer, but I don't really know. Yeah, sorry for any of you out there who don't have acquaintances to play this game. Well, I mean, this game's not unplayable, but I personally don't play this too often alone. I feel like it would just get old after a while. I don't really know. Maybe to me, it's almost like you can get this exact same experience elsewhere if you just want to play a quick game of pool. Like, I wish they had an AI bot to go against, but no one else. I'm sorry if I sound harsh or incorrect here, but I feel as if Billiards could have been better. Or, am I being too harsh? Now, don't get me wrong, it's a fun game. I just don't know. 7 out of 10. I'm kind of exaggerating on my feelings here, but I would not place Billiards very high on my personal list. Speaking of pool, I kind of want to see like a swimming game, or maybe just something fun where you can interact with water. I don't know. Yo! Guys, I think fishing is my favorite game on Wii Play. It's just so fun. Like, dude, you pick up little fishies, you rack up hundreds of points, and you even get a bonus if you pick up a fish that's the same as the display on the top. You have different fish to catch, and they spawn at random times. The fish you can catch in this game are small fry, plain old fish, the nibbler, touchy fish, king of the pond, and mystery fish. Jesus, look at that mouth. You control the game by pretending your Wii remote is the base of a fishing rod, and you move it around to lure the fish into the biting hook. No fish were harmed in the making of this, I swear. The reason why I think it's so fun, I don't know, dude. I actually do enjoy fishing in real life. And in RuneScape. And it's just so chill, like the inner peace and nothing but fishing, man. Yeah, but this game isn't a freebie where there's no challenge. You do have to be aware of the small fry. They can take off like 50 points. And it's somewhat challenging where you have to catch one because you have to get the hook near a fish and then wait for the fish to wise up and bite the hook. 10 out of 10. Tilt the Wii remote forwards while holding it sideways to move forward and then get to the finish line. That's it. I'm just kidding. The thing about Chard that's kind of unique for Wii Play is you need to hold the Wii remote sideways, and the bull that you ride on, or cow, is made of yarn. Huh. The main objective is to get to the finish line within 90 seconds, but during that, you can knock down some scarecrows for extra points. They're normally in groups, so if you get them all at once, you get more points, and the further you tilt your Wii remote to the side, the sharper your turns are, and tilting it forward makes you go faster. This king scarecrow bounces around, and it's only kind of difficult to catch him. If you make it to the end with a decent amount of time left over, just like Super Mario World, your time left over gets transferred into points. It's really fun. No cows were harmed in the making of this. Whew. The final stretch. After a long journey of these amazing games, we're finally at the last one. Tanks is pretty simple, and you have two choices on how to control the game. You can either use one controller or use the Wii remote and nunchuck as well. As you move your little tank around, you can shoot the bullets and eliminate the enemies. It's not too difficult. All the tanks are one shot, but also it is difficult because all of the tanks are one shot. So you would have to get good at dodging and not hitting yourself with your own bullet. You can push the B button to shoot normally and press A to deploy a whole mine. Certain tanks will shoot bullets faster than others and just spam landmines everywhere.
Hey kid, you can't skate here!
You can't tell me what to do!
After a while, it's just a noise fest. The sounds of the tanks rolling everywhere felt like it just kept getting louder and louder, and the sounds of the explosions and bullet sounds. I mean, it is cool that the music changes depending how far in the missions you are. And that is pretty much all I have to say. We talked about all the games, and that's it. Oh, wait. Don't worry, I won't talk about this one too much. I just wanted to give some honorable mentions. To achieve all of the platinum medals, you need to get 600 points in shooting range, complete 80 levels in Find Me, rally 200 times in table tennis, get 1200 points in Pose Me, get 14 points in laser hockey, doesn't seem too bad, achieve 60 points in billiards, 2,600 points in fishing, get 325 points in charge, and shoot 125 tanks. Or just complete mission 30 in a game of tanks. A fun little fact, if you speed up the title screen music by 1.75%, it sounds very similar to the Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart Wii, and the Mario Kart 7 tunes. I think that's about it. Not much else to say, but I guess I could give it a final rating just for fun. All in all, I'll add up my personal rankings out of the 10 games. Shooting range, 8 out of 10. Find Me, 7 out of 10. Table tennis, 9 out of 10. Pose Me, 7.5 out of 10. Laser hockey, 8 out of 10. Billiards, 7 out of 10. Fishing, a freaking 10 out of 10. Oh my god, I love this game so much. Charge, 9 out of 10. And tanks with a 9.6 out of 10. Let's go ahead and add them up. Okay, so with the total mini games that are in Wii Play, which is 9, and the rankings that I added together, this game gets a total 75.1 out of 90. However, the whole entire game itself is a 9.7 out of 10 for how beautiful this game is. Okay, I'm done. Dude, I had so much fun making this whole video. I think I want to call this the video I put the most effort in and time, I would say. Major shout out to Tallest Break 3. Thank you for uploading the free to use gameplay. That's all I really have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later when I talk about nothing while playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Bye.